Hi guys, so it's Tuesday with D. I know that I look kind of weird, all like bummish, but it's because I've been working out, so sorry. Okay, so Thomas did not do his video. I don't know, he's having some difficulties, so he's not doing his video. And if you guys notice the page, then we're under construction because I'm trying to start doing things differently, and since now we're My Gay Peeps, it's just a transition. So I decided the topic of the week is going to be the most entertaining moments that have happened to you lately. Not lately, but just something that's really funny that you would feel like about your life that you would like to share to people. So, if you guys see my Facebook, I have a few. But the one that I want to say or talk about is about that's something that happened maybe 2 years ago. And my sister just kind of reminded me about it. So I don't know if you guys are gonna find it funny enough, but it was pretty funny to me. So I remember this one day I was sitting in my car, not my car, my mom's car, and she was driving. My sister was in the passenger seat, and then I was sitting in the back of my mom, so the back of the driver's seat. And we're driving and talking and goofing around, and then all of a sudden I see this car. It's driving next to us. And this little boy's making funny faces at me at a red light. So I'm like, oh, he's so cute. I'm going to make faces back. So I start making faces back. And then he starts crying. And I look at him like, oh my God, this little kid is crying. So then my mom's driving. And then I see the mom of that car look back at the boy. And she's like, I can totally replay the moment in my head. She's like, oh, what's wrong? And then all he does is point at me, and I'm like, oh shit. And the mom looks at me, and she starts driving faster because she was kind of starting to drive slower. She drives faster. She's driving at the same speed as my mom, and I'm like, oh shit. And my mom's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And so is my sister. And the mom drives forward and looks at my mom and just starts sticking up her middle finger, was like, fuck you. And then my mom was like, what? That one was sticking up her middle finger at me. And my mom starts driving faster too and sticking up her middle finger like, oh no, F you, not F me. And I'm like, oh shit. And me and my sister are just laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, I made a little kid cry. I made a funny face on him and he started crying. And my mom was like, you did what? And I was laughing so hard. We laughed the whole entire time. And that lady was just so pissed off. She was really mad. I don't know, it was just so funny. Or another time, if you guys haven't seen my Facebook, or if you guys are not my Facebook friend, this other time was this Saturday, and I didn't go to bed till really, really late that Friday night because I was up with friends and I was hanging out doing stuff. And my mom tried waking me up at 9:30 in the morning. She goes, hey, you know what? Wake up. We need to go shopping. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go shopping. No, I'm not going shopping with you. And then eventually she got me up and she told me, let's go to McDonald's to get some coffee. So we were on McDonald's on 47th and Cicero. And we're at the window. And for some reason, I feel like I know all the people that work at McDonald's because there's all old friends or something. Or I feel like I've known them. So I see this girl working the window. And I'm like, so I tap my mom. I'm like, I think I know her. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I think I really know her. I'm like, oh, tell her you suck. And my mom's like, what? Tell her you suck. So she looks at the girl at the window and she's like, you suck. And the girl looks at her like, what? And she goes, oh yeah, my daughter Deanna says you suck. And then the girl's all confused, oh, I don't know who that is. And then I look and I'm like, oh, never mind, I don't know her. And my mom just gives me this, what? You don't know her? And then we're grabbing the bags and we're like, oh, sorry. And we drive off all fast. And my mom was so pissed off. She's like, you told me to tell that to someone you didn't even know. I'm like, what? You're stupid for not asking if she knew me first. It was just so bad. I felt really bad. And the whole entire time we laughed for hours afterwards. I'm like, Mom, you made some girl feel bad. she legit thinks that she sucks because someone that doesn't even know her said it. It was just so funny. It was just so great. Things like that happen to me all the time, so I would like to know, funny things happen with the rest of people, my gay peeps. So go ahead, and that's the topic of the week, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.